The views, thoughts, and expressions of the show are purely satire and do not reflect the host's employer or any associated parties pertaining to the hosts. This is a joke of a show. Do not take this show serious. We are idiots.
MFA is the podcast of the day. Got a cowboy and a witch and two nerds that don't play. They're talking about things that make your mind afraid. No censor, they're here to slay. They ride through the airwaves, kicking up dust, covering topics that others might cuss. Get ready for all opinions, no fuss. Cowboy, witch, and nerds, you better trust.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the NFA Network. My name is Zaga.
I'm Jack. Jack? No,
What?
it's Copper. And I'm Nick. Don't! You fucked it up. You don't start. You can't throw everybody off and just say, I'm Jack. No, you're fucking Copper according to everybody else.
You've called me Jack Wick God knows how many times.
Yeah, Jack Wick, because it's a fucking character. It's not your real name.
Oh boy.
Oh God, you guys are in for a great episode. This is
gonna be great.
So much fun. And if you guys didn't see this right now, we actually have Ellie tucked away in the corner. Yep, she's here. So when she talks, you're gonna see my face.
They put me in the closet, guys. Because I'm a woman.
Oh my god. Damn. After International Women's Day, you put her in the fucking corner?
Bruh.
Damn.
She could scoot over if she wanted to. She doesn't want to be on camera.
You said no Adam Sandler's on the show, apparently.
Yeah, that's what you said.
I'm literally in like an Adam Sandler size shirt right now.
You
It's like
said
a
the new
double XL.
rules. No Adam Sandler.
Copper is right here behind me. He's literally on my other computer here.
He can literally give you a reach around.
He is reaching around.
Oh.
He's already tried to kill me once with that stand, guys. Literally, I almost died.
Yeah, this is gonna be pure chaos. And then Nick got his dog.
I do have a dog.
You do.
And our dogs will probably be back because they're getting feisty.
Yeah, they're getting pissy. They want to go to bed. Well, this is a special episode for you guys at home. This is the do I want to break the news? Do you guys want to say it?
I guess it's
So
kind of like a bittersweet.
Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Yes. So unfortunately, guys, we've been canceled.
Yeah.
Oh shit, what?
Honestly,
By me. I canceled us.
Oh.
We are canceled. Because this is going to be the very last episode of the NFA Network. Or at least you'll see the four of us together. We promised you the honeymoon episodes. Ellie and I are still going to do that for the official last episode. But the official episode where we actually do what we normally do, which is nothing. That's today. We have decided to make something new. And we're going to take a month to create it and do all the little ins and outs. But yes, we will be back, and you will see lots of promotions for it. So keep, still follow all of our stuff. If you obviously follow Copper, Nick, Ellie, myself, we're gonna be promoting it still everywhere. And,
like soft launches.
Soft launches, yeah. We're actually gonna have a trailer for the show. We already have merch designs. We got some.
It's late in the south.
You guys want
Easter egg for someone to
to?
pick
Do you guys want to give them any Easter eggs or say anything? Like,
I
you guys-
just gave him an Easter egg.
He did.
I wasn't even paying attention to what you were doing over there.
I'm gonna be honest, you're old. I don't understand anything.
I got the reference.
She got
Is it
the reference.
Well,
Maybe
well,
it's a
fuck me then.
No.
I didn't get it either.
I'd prefer not to. You're very handsome, just not my kind of handsome.
I don't give you consent.
Good, because I'm not
Good.
asking for it.
Good.
Good.
For those of you who watched
Huh?
last week, now we don't have to pretend to be. Now we can just hit the button, and he's here.
The Messiah has returned.
Yep, he's here. I don't know why. Of all the sound bites that I had downloaded, it was that one for that day.
I listen. I wasn't here. I couldn't tell you.
It's
We
giving
were
very Tim Tebow-esque.
We were waiting for you too. That's the best part.
Tim
Tim
Tebow.
Tebow.
Oh,
Remember when he used to do the whole
I-
swear to God.
yes.
I don't know if he still does that shit, but
He's retired.
oh well, there you go. He probably doesn't.
Maybe he does it in retire.
I doubt it.
I doubt it there.
But yeah, so we gotta get this episode going.
Yeah.
This has been too much chaos right off the bat. Yeah, so I mean, I'll just tell them to look out for the name of the show, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, so there's
Give them breadcrumbs.
well, I'm just gonna say the name of the show so they can go keep an eye out for it. Yeah. So the show is called Adulthood Pending. Now, when you Google this, there is another podcast of it. I'm totally going to just take this from them. So, I'm a New Yorker, is what we do. That's how you.
To be fair, they haven't posted in 3
we have?
months.
Exactly.
fair.
It wasn't posted in 3 years.
fair.
They don't care. I plan to be here for much longer. I'm probably going to change our name in 2 years.
No, the fuck you're not. No.
Adulthood Pending is the name of the show. AP is going to be our little initial logos here. But I'm not going to mention much more than that. If you guys are in the Discord, I did send a little Easter egg of the shirt that we have. So hopefully you're part of the Discord. If not, you're a loser and don't talk to me anymore.
And if you're not part of the Discord for $5, I will leak it to the public.
I don't think we can do that. There's some.
I thought you were going to go all out Ricky Bobby and be like, "Hi, I'm Nick, and if you're not on the Discord, then you."
No, but that's even a better idea.
Mm. But what, you want to do it like me and do it all like polite and shit? Like, hold on, do the sound again.
Do it.
Hi, I'm Copper, and if you don't follow my podcast, then you.
It's a good transition. I've
Yes.
seen this one before.
Wait, what?
I've seen this one.
I asked them to take it off the site. Sons of bitches.
I bought the copyright.
Oh,
You
God.
didn't buy shit, motherfucker, because it wasn't under copyright when it happened.
Well, somebody has somebody's ring login.
I guess so, right?
All right.
Have a ring camera.
So, with this being the very last episode of the NFA Network and us moving on to newer ventures and different show titles and stuff, we are going to do the fan episode. The one that we were originally going to do last week. It's perfect. It's good news, right?
It works out for everyone.
Exactly.
Mm.
Works out.
Good send off.
Mm.
It is. It is a good send off here. Now, Nick is the only other person that's looked at the Discord and knows kind of what he's in for.
I'm in danger.
I kind of forgot.
I'm in danger.
Well, actually, you know that painting that you got, Copper, from I believe it was Windsor.
I believe so, yes, which was absolutely wonderfully done, and I love that thing. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of one of the coolest things that I own.
Did you know there was 4 Easter eggs?
Yes, so
Because
she said in the letter that she sent it with, she's like, "There's 4 video game Easter eggs in this." And I was like, "All right." So I caught the Life is Strange one.
Okay.
I'm wearing a combat top, which I imagine is from the videos of me at JRTC. The other 2, I didn't think I could find, or at least I didn't catch on to them.
Well, I have the answers in front of me here.
Lovely,
So the blue butterfly was Life is Strange.
right?
She said there was a Floof Ninja logo on the shirt.
Yeah, she had it as like a combat patch or like a patch on my combat top. I caught that part. Yep.
Did you notice about your hat?
Oh, that's Arthur Morgan's hat. Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption, right? Yeah, that
Yeah.
was. I've been smoking for this whole time here. And then the 4th one doesn't exist. She left you a red herring. It did not exist.
So she lied.
Yes, she lied.
Okay. Yeah, I hate that shit. That shit is so annoying. If you're gonna tell me something, because I have OCD, I clinically will obsess about something like that until it sends me into a stress spiral. That shit's annoying as all hell.
Sweetheart.
So luckily you didn't, go into a stress spiral.
Sweetheart, if you do a painting of Ellie and there's Easter eggs in it,
Make
for
sure
his sake, and by extension, my sake, because if she can't take it out on him, she will take it out on me.
She will.
She will.
You're about to be out of the country, so Zaga's at her mercy.
Do you think she gives a shit?
Dog, I know where he's
She's got incel people, bro.
I was intel. I know things.
That's why I said you got intel people.
Yeah,
I will suddenly get like a, Sergeant so-and-so, please report that. Okay, and I'm just going to walk in and there's going to be a fucking colonel who's going to turn around a laptop and there's going to be her on a vid call going, hey, asshole, how rude.
I mean, I basically bullied his commander into letting him come to our wedding.
It's true.
I wrote a lengthy text and Copper just kind of showed it to him. Or something like that.
You didn't bully my commander. She
Well, whoever it was.
she made a wonderful case for it. I explained the timeline, and number one, the timeline was not that big of a problem. And number two, they saw that and they were like, "Yeah, go to the wedding." So no one was bullied. It was just shown.
Ellie likes
much-
her story better.
My
don't
story's
know.
a lot cooler.
I don't know.
Anyway, I very nicely asked, and he was allowed to come because at first it got approved, and then it got denied, and then that's when I was
Oh, you're talking about the first time? Yes.
yeah, and then that's when I was just like, all right, who can I talk to about this? Because I feel like I understand why they like denied it and like why you couldn't go, but also at that same token, I knew those timelines and what could be fudged and what could be moved around and how it could be manipulated, and so there was ways
I feel
you
like
could come.
There's a method.
I get like Godfather vibes. I feel like Ellie was just sending random like dismembered bits to your colonel of whatever the love
These farm animals.
Tell me
Yeah.
that one of my best friends can't show up to my wedding, the day of my wedding. And I ask you, how badly do you want to deploy with both your kneecaps?
How badly do you want this deployment?
Oh god.
It
Okay,
takes
so
How much?
one
Do you,
broken
how much do you need him? I can borrow him for the wedding. I can borrow him for much longer.
fan episode. Before this gets way out of hand.
it's already there.
Before we create a whole nother.
Like I said, this is the
movie.
last. This is the last episode. So
This
like,
is why we have to rebrand.
this is literally why we have to rebrand. This is going to be completely different on the new show. There's
When
gonna be-
someone asks, why did you guys have to rebrand? Go watch the last episode.
Yeah, no
Just
shit.
go watch the last episode.
This is ADHD unweaponized. Coming forward will be
And
weaponized ADHD.
this is going to be like our best episode too.
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah.
So the very very first question, or not question, but what the fans wanted us to talk about is from Jen, and it's our first time stories.
Mine will make
Oh,
me
first time like
cry.
down chicka wow wow first time?
It feels like the first time.
It feels like the very first time.
There we go. Harmonize. I love it.
We can do that. We're actually here. We can
Yeah,
do
I
that
know.
together, actually.
Fine, I will go first. So my
That's-
first time,
I mean, that's what they want to hear.
I was
True.
18.
What a loser.
You can either rush to failure or you can wait for the best, and that's what I did.
I rushed to failure the moment I was born.
My man was watching film for fucking years, studying and shit, like a fucking Super Bowl.
Hey,
quarterback.
I will tell you right now, my first time I had no complaints and I had no
You're
complaints since.
We're sitting there with the pen.
You do what now?
So you lift the leg. Where
Do you want me to tell a story or not?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
sock extra.
Anyway, so my lesbian wife at the time, she and I were like this.
Did you say
Um,
lesbian wife?
Yes. So in essence, long story short, when I got to college, so it was weird. In high school, believe it or not, I was not very popular. What?
The confusion on Nick's face right now.
Oh my Lord. Listen, you know how not every, but you know how some women have like their husband and then they have their gay husband who's either their gay friend who's like a second husband or their straight friend who is like a second husband and pretty much has all the benefits of a gay guy without being gay.
There's a lot of moving parts right now.
Okay. Anyway, my very close lady friend who liked ladies almost as
Okay.
much as I did. Actually probably more than I did. Her girlfriend, a friend of hers, thought I was cute. I thought she was cute. Now, I was in culture shock. because
Hold on, did you have a threesome for the first time? For your first time?
no,
Oh,
no,
boo.
oh Lord. Anyway,
Loser.
user. Um, it was with one woman, and it was very passionate. Fuck you guys. Anyway,
Okay.
got done with classes for the day. Her girlfriend's friend thought I was cute. They went off of the room and did their thing, and then she and I went off of the room and did our thing for the first time. She did not believe it was my first time because she just didn't believe that was my first time. It was. We did. It was great. It went well, and
10 out of 10 would come again.
yes,
And at 10, they did come again.
yes,
At 10, they did come again.
yes.
Oh my god.
No, he had nothing to do with what happened.
Nick, your go.
Oh, God. I'm going to try to remember. I've had a.
One time at band camp.
Nick's over here. I've had a lot of sex, man.
I'm not a whore, but
You're not a whore. You're an entrepreneur. Is that it?
I'm a
Still been yelling all day.
sex enthusiast, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Anywho,
Any
I-
whore.
any whore. My first time, I didn't wait till 18. Loser. I can tell you.
For you.
Thank you. It caused a lot of problems being at 34 now. But
I'm sorry. What?
what?
You said it caused a lot of problems being what?
34. 30 whore. Which one you want to hear? 34, 30 whore?
He was not a 34-year-old virgin, if that's what you're thinking.
That's
Pop.
what I was thinking for a second. I was like, hold on, you gonna talk shit at me, motherfucker?
No. I lost mine at around 16, 15.
All right.
Maybe 17, give or take. But I'm going with the earlier.
Was it prom?
No, it was well before prom. It was before my senior year. Yeah.
Yeah, you were a sophomore.
I think it's more of a
That's-
hard more, but
Hey.
hey.
You are fake news.
Anyways, so who it was my high school sweetheart. We dated from, I think it started in 9th grade. We dated all the way through until after. Anywho, I remember it was at my parents' house. They were out of town or doing something. I had the house to myself, so I saw an opportunity. I remember exactly where I was working and how I set it up, because the way I set it up, I had pitched the idea to my girlfriend at that time, and we were both on board. And I was working at a tax agency, actually, I was dressed up as Uncle Sam trying to get people to come in to do their taxes. I was waving at cars.
He
And
called in sick and she called in dick.
oh no. I worked my full shift. Because I'm a working man.
Nice.
I was a working hard man that day.
Oh. Nope.
But it was no pots. But no, it was at my parents' house. Me and my obviously now ex-girlfriend and all that. Was my high school sweetheart. I do remember breaking it to my parents, and I don't know why I even decided to tell
Why
them.
would you tell them?
I don't know.
What's wrong with you?
Well, it was after the fact that I already did it, because I think
Did you feel guilty, or was it like the desire to flex on mom and dad?
Oh no, it was full on flex.
Full on flex on mom and dad.
Yeah. I don't know. So what had happened was,
I didn't think you existed.
I'm a fucking man now, dad.
no, what had happened is that if I remember correctly, I've drank a lot since that time, and I've done drugs from that time. But I remember I was in discussion with my mom and my stepdad, and my mom said something about, I think she said something about virginities or like sex and stuff like that. And I was like, well, that's out the window because I've already lost it. And I believe, if I, again, remember correctly, she's going to listen to this and probably try to redirect it, but I remember she came back that same day. I was in my room watching TV. My door swings open,
Mm.
and a Walmart sack lands on my chest, full of condoms.
I knew your mom was cool.
Emotional
Damage.
Raw. Next question.
Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah,
so,
no,
so where was it in the house? Was it
In
like
my, it,
common area?
it was in my bedroom.
Okay, so just in your room. All right. So it was
Yeah, no, it was
in a
and it was on the
common
futon.
area. Okay.
Well, my futon was my bed / couch in my room. but
Right.
It was a nice futon. Good bounce, good cushion. 10 out of 10 would have recommended.
The old like 2000s one made out of fucking steel.
This one was made out of wood, so very sturdy.
Okay.
Oh, I love the wood ones. They're so
Nice.
comfy.
10 out of 10 would rock again.
Yeah, the wood wasn't the only thing hard.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
No. Hey. All right, Zaga.
Okay. So mine's not that exciting.
You had sex
I-
before marriage.
I was 16, and it was a chick named Ashley who was in college, and I lied and said I was like 18, and I was 16, and yeah, my family had just left to go to fucking Disney World, and then I invited her back to my place and said it was my place, and then I never talked to her again after that.
What a douchebag. Was she white?
Listen, like, huh?
Was she white?
No, last name was.
Why would that matter?
It doesn't matter, but I heard Ashley, and that immediately goes to white.
No, she was Spanish. She was in Florida.
Ah, fair enough. Okay. Florida.
That's such
pretty.
a boring story. I
That's
was
what I'm saying.
expected more from you.
Nope, I just
Okay,
lied.
hold on. In fairness, this is how proof how life is a balance, right? Because I, who am not much of a ladies' man, believe it or not, had a fairly interesting first one. This one over here, who was
I'm
very much a
fucking
ladies'
bored.
man,
I
yeah,
fall
right,
for
had a
her.
boring beginning and then exciting rest of it. So it's just a balance in life.
I had sex in a Waffle House bathroom at 3 a.m.
Oh, I am jealous.
Did you get tested afterwards? Oh, damn, son.
The two different reactions were.
I am so proud of you right now.
That is one of the most backwoods holla country book. No, I'm not even going to just file with that one. I ain't going to just file with that one.
You turned a Waffle House into a Waffle Home so fast.
So that chick, and she's still on there, and I'm not even lying. Found out she's on a website.
Well, is it Orange YouTube?
It's called Tampa Bukkake.
Oh, dear
Oh.
God.
Okay,
That-
then.
I have a lot of fun ones. I do.
I do
The first
too,
one was
but-
not that fun. The first one was not that fun. That chick was crazy. That was
Mm.
Look,
She
we've
had-
all listen. We've all had.
Um,
We've all dipped in crazy.
Uh,
Yeah, we're not gonna go down that road, but yeah, it's all in there.
all right,
Well,
babe. My story was so boring. How was yours?
Oh,
Yeah, Ellie, tell us about the Amish first time. Did you churn butter too hard?
We were on the prairie, and I oiled the broomstick just a little too much that day.
Did you
Shut
help
up.
raise the barn?
All right. So I was 22.
God. All right, Copper, you're off the chopping block.
Fuck you.
Yeah, so I was 22 and it was with my ex-husband. And it was our wedding night. Well, it wasn't even our wedding night. It was actually before that. But either way, this end result was the same. He rolled over and went to sleep and I cried myself to sleep. And that was just how mine went.
Well, this went from fun to depressing so
I just-
fast.
This went from like, okay, average to all right to damn to oh.
Well, then.
Y'all asked. I don't know what to tell
You know what? Next story, you go first. Next question, you go first.
Because I'm going to have a depressing answer. I don't know what to tell you guys.
It all makes sense.
Oh my dear.
I don't realize
And then-
at first how depressing it is until I see other people's reactions. So in my head, that story really wasn't that bad because I also know plenty of other women who can relate, and y'all were just like in shock.
It wasn't so much that I was in shock. It was that I'm sad because even if you weren't someone that I knew, that's just sad. And second, since you are someone who I know and love very much, it makes it even more sad.
Valid.
My God.
That
Okay.
He ain't part of this conversation either.
The next question from Windsor was, or next topic was, our most embarrassing pickup lines we've used.
Oh, I got a goodie for this.
You have a goodie for this one?
Yeah, actually.
Is this one gonna? You know what? You got to start just in case. You gotta leave it up to us to bring it back up.
So,
Nick's a good fluffer, so we gotta make this good here.
fair. It was actually not long before I met you. And I was going to the gym with my gym bro at the time, and he was always making fun of me because I was like super single, and I would like try and wingman for him all the time and whatnot. And he would always make fun of me because I cannot flirt like at all. If I'm trying to flirt, it's just like it's just bad. Like
Me neither.
so we're at the gym and we're lifting, and this piece of like eye candy just walks in. And I'd seen this kid there a few times before, and we had very similar schedules. So I figured he was in a very similar career field to what I was at the time. And so like I was trying to build up the courage to like talk to him. And it was leg day. So I'm there with my homeboy. We're doing legs, which is my favorite fucking day of the week. And I go up, I get water, and I'm standing behind him, and we're at like the water fountain, and I'm trying to think of something to say, and all I could think of was because I noticed his socks and they had dinosaurs on them, and I was like, "Hey, nice socks!" And I said it really loud and excited, and he had his headphones in and didn't even hear me and walked away.
Oh,
Yeah, and then my boy made fun of me, but I made him buy me food after, so.
yeah, that's rough.
So this is worst pickup line.
Yeah, that was your worst pickup.
So I generally don't have pickup lines. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have them. I just catered the conversation to the young lady I'm talking to. So I don't even really have a line because everybody's on a different script.
Okay, but a pickup line is literally like how
Like,
you would start a conversation when you see a chick standing somewhere and you want to
Listen,
talk to her.
Here,
It's not like something that you pre-plan.
Yeah, I mean
It
that's.
can be.
I mean
but-
that's. I have a good one. I have a good story to this. One time, Chris and I were driving through a Chick-fil-A down in Florida, and where this Chick-fil-A was located is the important show.
Chick-fil-A.
Where the Chick-fil-A was, it was across the street from Largo Mall, and it's an outdoor mall, and it's pertinent to the story. I get to the window and I see the girl. She takes my money, whatever, and I see her. She's pretty cute, and she walks away. And Chris goes like, "Yo, you should say something. You should say something to her." And I'm like, "The fuck am I gonna say?" He's like, "I don't know. Just say something. She's pretty cute." And I just look. So she opens the window back open. She hands me the food, and I said, "Hey," I'll do it correctly. "Hey, girl, you pretty. You should be working at the mall." And then I just drove off. Like slowly just creeped away. Just, girl, you pretty. You should be working at the mall. MAW.
Mall.
At the mall.
Yes, at the mall.
Told her she should be working at the mall. So actually, no, there is one that I remember. I was out at like, I can't really call it a club, but it's not really a bar. It's kind of like somewhere in between. It's out by where a buddy of mine lives out in Berkeley.
Mhm.
And young lady I was talking to, and she complimented me on my tattoos. And I saw her tattoos and how beautiful they were in comparison to how beautiful she was. No, and I saw her, she was asking me about my tattoos. And I don't even remember what the tattoo was. but I just remember I had gotten out of a bad breakup a little while ago. I'd been like down in the dumps about it, and we had just come back from deployment, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try again. And she says, like, this one, this and this and that means like beauty or whatever. I'm like, no, thank God someone who's beautiful got it then. And she goes, yeah. And this one, and just went right over her head. And I was like,
Nice.
okay.
Well, shot my shot.
Yep.
Not doing that again.
So
Well-
I shot, and it was on target, but she was in another lane. So
Nick, we know you got a good one there, pal. You are Captain Corny sometimes.
Oh, well, okay. So first and foremost, I don't have any pickup lines. Honestly, I don't. I'm socially awkward to the utmost.
no.
But I'm not proud of some of the shit that I've said. I'm not.
How many of us are?
But
I said you're pretty. You should be working at the what
Wow.
place of
I
work?
literally screamed nice socks.
Socks.
okay, well, I didn't scream nice socks. What I did, this is back in my hometown. I'm gonna give a little bit of backstory. Back in my hometown, it's a little bitty town. It's actually connected with Fort Sill, and
Oh shit. Okay.
yeah, and so it's mainly it's a big little country town.
Mhm.
So
Population, like what, 500 people?
oh, more actually. Yeah, 2,000-3,000 give or take,
Oh, okay. All right.
and that's guesstimating. But I mean that's
Right.
neither here nor there.
Right.
So there's, God damn it. I can't remember if there's only one country bar, or I say country bar, but they play music of all variety.
Mhm.
But I can't remember if this was at that bar or if it was at the rodeo, because those are the two events that we would always go to and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I'm not, God, I hate that because I've stepped away from it, but I had a yeehaw era when I lived there. I had a yeehaw era.
The yeehaw era.
It's not. And nowadays there's the alternative. So
Yeah, no kidding. Which apparently I fall into.
you do.
Um,
Debatably, I'm the alternative, and I would argue that Oklahoma is the alternative, but I really don't think Copper's the alternative.
Yeah, you're not the alternative, bud.
am I supposed to take that as a compliment or an insult?
You're
It's
full y'all.
compliment
Okay.
or an insult. It's just you fall more into the country.
You're the
like,
full y'all.
You're the full y'all.
Actually, you know what? Yeah.
You're 100%
y'all.
y'all. He's
So y'all with a touch alternative?
No.
Yeah, like
Y'all
like,
with the touch of tism.
Tism.
Yeah,
Thank you.
y'all.
I was just gonna say
Listen, the touchatism was not debated. I was not debating that part at
Yeah,
all.
so that's what it is. You're just all the y'all and a touch of tism.
Yes.
so.
Okay.
Anyways,
I'll take it.
as long as I can remember, I've always been an ass man.
Mhm.
So before, I'll give you the two pickup lines, or not pickup lines I've used, but like funny, like breaking the ice. The first one has nothing to do with ass, but I would be walking around the rodeo, and I would see a group of girls that I found attractive and stuff like that, and I would be like, "Hey, have you guys seen my turtle? I lost him. I can't find him. Do you want to help me?" And it would catch, because there's no fucking turtles out there. But you tell them, "Oh, I got a pet turtle."
What?
It never worked.
This is serial killer shit, homie. What the
fuck is that?
I mean,
were you wearing those glasses when you asked?
No, these are
That might have been part of it.
No, this was this year.
Oh man.
A few weeks ago, actually.
Let's say you asked me that question wearing those glasses, I'm gonna be like, no, Mr. Dahmer, I don't know where your turtle is. Please walk away.
Just relax. Just relax. I just want to take some pictures. But no, the whole turtle line never worked.
That's
Obviously shocking.
Shocking.
But then this one I'm not very proud of, because it came out when I was drunk, and the accent came with it. And everyone
No,
said,
when I was drunk too. It's okay. Wait.
it's bad. But it was worse back in the day, and so everyone says I have this accent even on here and stuff like that. But this ties into me being an ass man. I would see a girl I found attractive, and I would just, God damn, I would full confidence. Oh yeah, that's go ahead, just prime that.
Was that what played as she walked away after you said what you were about to say?
No, that played as I was walking up.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because I would see a girl, she had a nice ass, and I come up and be like, damn, look at the shitter on that critter. And
He wins. He wins. He wins it.
and I'm not proud of it. I think what's
Sugar on that critter.
because apparently women don't like when you call them a critter. I don't know.
I think it maybe don't refer to their ass as a shitter.
I'm putting that on a shirt.
But obviously that never worked. Shocker. But
Copper's in a coma.
But you know, it has ties to if I think what's kind of got those wheels turning was like off of it was off of Clerks. Hey yo baby, you ever had your ass licked by a fat man in an overcoat?
Yes, that's one of my favorite lines.
It's same energy, just the alternative.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well,
The
Nick,
shitter on that critter.
I'm
These are-
very
these-
glad that that you're flirty wordy and
I've gotten better over the years.
yes, has improved.
Not really. I'm just they accept the tattoos and just the social awkwardness just opens the door for me. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna
I'm
gonna run with
The
it.
funny thing is, I've learned over the years that the more tattoos I get,
The bigger
it
the
actually
hands
helps for one of two things. One, if they look at my tattoos, hear how I sound, and see this jawline and go red flag, it's like, thank you, because you are somebody's problem. And I don't got to worry about it. The downside is it also attracts a lot of the ones that are also.
Can't hear you. You couldn't hear you. You
It
were-
attracts some of the ones that are somebody's problem. But if they're down with the tattoos and all that and don't see that as a red flag, it's like, okay,
That means they're
already have
down with the
problem.
sickness.
Pretty much.
Sure.
And I am down with the thickness.
Do you guys?
I knew that was coming. How did I know? How did I know?
Do you guys see? Do you guys see what you have done? You guys have asked for this. You people put in this Discord these questions, and this is what you have created.
You think that they weren't expecting this?
You know what?
So the next one from Amber is worst date stories. Ooh. Ellie, you're not allowed to go.
Why?
You have had back-to-back sad stories where everyone tries to hug you after your story.
Well, I can.
And I don't want you to have. You pay good money for therapy.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you right now. Mine is going to be. It's actually. It kind of fucks with me, but I'm gonna tell it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's this is right up Ellie's alley of a Depression Avenue, but
Nice.
I didn't know where this was going.
worst date story. It's
Mm-hmm.
I took this girl out on a date. Everything seemed fine. Everything was hitting what it needed to and stuff like that. I thought everything was going fine. Fast forward. As we're out on said date, I forget what we were doing exactly. I kind of blocked it out, but I remember like certain like focal points. End of the date ends, and I'm like, well, do you want me to give you a ride home? She's like, no. She's like, I'm just gonna leave over here. Okay. Walks over, gets in her boyfriend's car, and leaves.
Her boyfriend's car.
Now, how did you know it was the boyfriend?
Because I asked who the fuck it was.
Oh,
I was like, well, who?
Damn.
Went on a date with you just to get a free dinner.
Yep.
wow.
I respect
Drink.
the hustle.
Drinks, food, entertainment. And so she was like, because I thought it was an Uber. I was like, oh, I didn't know you ordered an Uber. She's like, oh, no, that's my boyfriend.
Did she not know it was a date?
No, it was clear writing. Date.
Maybe she's poly.
No.
Oh.
He was used.
I got used.
That sucks.
How's that feel, Nick?
I'm sorry, bro. That sucks.
How's it make you feel?
Dude, you want to know why I don't go out on dates anymore? Or why I'm always skeptical? Is that I feel like I'm always waiting for the other shoe to drop. And I'm not saying every woman is like this, so I want to go on record for that because I know women have gone through the same situation, if not worse. But no, like it fucked with me. I was like, because my thing is like, I work hard for the shit that I got, the money I have, and stuff like that.
Mhm.
When it gets abused like that, if I'm not the one abusing it, yeah, I got an issue.
Right.
And so,
Well,
yeah.
it's funny. Ellie and I were just talking about this like earlier at dinner. It's just funny because like that type of shit, like the really toxic side from both.
Hmm.
I think the problem is that like that's that because it's kind of like the dating pool right now is like so trash and stuff like that. But the problem is that I like to think that most men and women don't exemplify the extremes that we're seeing like blow up all over social media. But here's the problem: is that the young women who are not like that, and the young men who are not like that, what do we not do very often? Go out. And oftentimes when we do go out, we're with our friends or we're not looking for that. And I think the problem is that you have a lot of the toxic of both sides that do go out. So it's most likely who you run into.
Oh yeah, agreed.
The ones that are actually not crazy and are saying, we stay at home.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's how you got to find your next love. Is you have to be a door dasher, because that's the only way you're going to find her. You're going to deliver her dinner.
Well, okay, well I'm fucked then because I've applied, and due to my criminal history, I am not allowed to be a DoorDash, Uber Eats person.
Well,
That's wild.
No, they turned me down hard.
Oh wait, no, it makes sense though because of your criminal history for fucking driving under the influence, and you're literally driving everywhere. So that makes sense.
Okay, hold on.
However, there is a loophole.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
There's a loophole to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and cue up the sound because nope. There's a loophole. I'm waiting for no.
which one?
You know which one.
oh,
I can always role play it.
Oh, true.
True.
Or I can
Either that, or I can work on this idea I've had for a long time. It's going to be called misdemeanor match or felony flirting, and it's going to be an app for people who do.
Oh, that is not where I thought you were going with that. I thought you're instead of door dash, it's gonna be door dick.
Oh, what?
This ain't the 70s no more, bro. The pizza guy can't get away with that. He's just gonna get.
God.
He's just gonna get the cops called on him. That ain't how that's gonna work anymore.
I thought that's where you were going with it. So I was like, hey, I respect that hustle. I was like, where do I sign up?
Realize that out of all of us, I'm probably the most vanilla one, and I even
see. I think you're bullshitting.
I'm the most vanilla.
No, I think you're bullshitting.
Okay,
I really do. I really think you're bullshitting.
He's really that vanilla, Nick.
I'm the most.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay, my little vanilla bean. Come here.
First off, fine. I'm vanilla presenting, vanilla seeming.
You're semen?
I fucking knew the second I said that you were gonna go there. God damn it.
My little vanilla bean extract.
You set yourself up for failure so many times on the show.
Well, fuck. Hold on. See, now I feel bad about.
Hey, I'm gonna be gone for a year, y'all. So I'm giving y'all something to work with.
I feel bad about myself now because this whole time, I thought Copper could easily get a phone call, and it's like some mattress actress company, and because of what he does, and he would be like, "Oh yeah, I've done. Can you do the checklist, Mr. Copper?" And it's just like check, yep, so on and so forth. And come to find out, he's, as you said, and respectfully, there's nothing wrong with being vanilla. But then I go and look at myself. Cue the song from LMFAO, I Am Not a Whore. Now, And I say that because there's nothing wrong with being adventurous in your sexual escapades whatsoever. It has highlighted my life. There's some things I failed at, but stuff I'm still learning. But this whole time, Copper, I would have expected you to be a creme de la creme, because you give Daddy Dom vibes. I'm not gonna lie,
Teddy Tom vibes.
you do. Respectfully,
He doesn't watch wrestling. He doesn't get that.
You know what? I can neither confirm nor deny.
He also doesn't kiss and tell. I barely know any of his sex
Thank
stories.
you.
I know some decent ones, but I don't know like
Thank you.
I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna slide him some whiskey, and we're gonna have.
Why don't you like? We really don't know anything about your sex life. Why don't you talk about your sex life?
Because I don't have one right now.
because of the Lord.
Because just as much as my privacy is important, so is theirs.
Do you just not know their names?
Wow.
No, that's where the aggressive petting joke came in.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Next, worst date story. Honestly, my worst date story was the date I went on right before I swiped right on Ellie. Legitimately.
Oh, you told me about this. Yep.
And we'll this is a perfect episode to end to put that story back into the universe here. So I was heavily on Tinder. I paid for Tinder back in the day
because we're whores, but we're professionals. Because I also paid for Tinder at the time.
Now, when you pay for Tinder, you get super likes, and with super likes, it notifies the other person that you have been super liked, and it gives you a chance to get swiped on more frequently.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
and it boosts the how many people like
it's pay to play, man. It's pay to play.
And granted, I was looking to move to Florida within like a month and a half. And my goal was to fuck my way through New England. I wanted one from every state and conquer conquer the enemy territory, like a game of Risk. And literally on 4th of July, or the day before 4th of July, I swiped with this chick, and she
fucked you.
No, she was a nurse. And
red flag. I was just gonna say, dude, this is either gonna turn out really well or really not well.
Whatever the case was, I was like, no, we'll go on a date. I was like, what are you doing 4th of July? She goes, oh, I'm going to this party. Do you want to come with me? Sure. I was like, that's a good way to get my pee-pee Dutch. So I was like, cool, we'll do that. So she gives me the address. 4th of July comes. I get out of work. I get dressed. I head there. And I park in the street and I walk towards the house, and there's like all the lights are off in the front of the house. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And so I shoot her a message shoot her a text. I'm like, hey, where do I go? They're like, oh, come to the back. I go to the backyard. Go to the backyard. Oh, I was walking. It was in Hartford.
I don't remember this one. Never mind. Damn.
So I was walking through the back, and I'm extremely like paranoid now. Obvious reasons, walking into some stranger's backyard.
Oh, a horror movie starts, dude.
And I see a bunch of people barbecuing, and they are hood individuals, right? And I'm like, all right, I'm cool with it. That's what I'm used to. And I go inside trying to find this chick. There's a dude doing lines of coke just in the middle of the kitchen. There's just dogs.
It's a party. It's a party.
There's dogs licking the cocaine residue on the floor.
Those dogs were going to have a great night.
Like, there was a baby somewhere in that fucking household. I don't know where.
Christ.
I just heard him crying. And then I see the girl I'm there to meet, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And
What is my life?
I'm like, whatever. And so I'm trying to hang out with her, and like we go hang out in the front with the spot with the no lights on. Don't know why there were still no lights on. And I'm like, all right, I think I'm gonna. It was like around I stayed for like an hour, and I'm like, hey, I got work in the morning. I think I might head home, whatever. And she was like, oh, that sucks. I was gonna go to a bar with my friends. I wanted to see if you wanted to come. And I'm like, oh, like, what friends? What friends? For whatever reason, she decided to show me a picture of her friends. Now, this is what makes me a terrible person, but I'm not ashamed of it. Now, her friend, one of her friends in the picture, was really cute. And I was like, okay. And I will preface, she was white. The girl I was actually on a date with was a black girl, and I had never gone on a date with a black girl before. It's the first time, and I was just trying to enjoy myself. It's not as exciting as I thought it was going to be there. So I thought to myself, okay, my roommate is Tony, and he's African American. She's African American. I like the white girl. We could do the switcheroo.
Oh no.
So I call my roommate. I tell him, hey, the date I'm on, I'm not having a great time, but she has a friend that's pretty cute. Would you want to meet me at this bar and take over my date? You haven't been late in a while.
This isn't a tag team match. I mean, it could have been, but
So he agrees. So
Wait, hold on. Is this who I think? Is this person still in your life?
he's one of my old coworkers. You don't know.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna be like, please don't tell me that this is who I think it is.
No. So he drives an hour to this bar that's on the beach in like New Haven. And on the way, this girl's talking to me, and I'm just showing her no interest whatsoever at all. Like I'm
Giving her the
just
cold shoulder.
kind of. And she was like really, really not smart for a nurse. Like I'm worried about American healthcare system now. She asked me straight deadpan. What's the difference between like an automatic car and a manual car? It just doesn't make sense. I'm like, one's a manual and one's an automatic. One you manually have to do is to change the gears, and one automatically does that. But I don't understand what's the difference between a manual and an automatic. And I'm like, oh boy, just explained it. So now we get to the bar though, and my friend's still on his way, and I meet all the friends, and I'm trying to flirt with the other friend. But for whatever reason, their other friend that was there, a heavier set young lady, she loved me for some reason. She bear hugged me. She was like trying to dance up on me the whole time. And I'm like, I am found myself in a predicament.
It appears we have reached an impasse.
Yes. So my friend gets there, takes a look at my date, and just goes, yeah, no, I'm going for the white girl. And we're sitting there. We go through the whole night. He ends up leaving with her. So I'm stuck bringing the other girl home now. And I'm like, this sucks. Like, he's actually going to get laid, and I'm not going to get anything, whatever. I'm like, I just want to get out of this date. So I bring her all the way home. And this chick was still trying. She liked me. And I don't know why. I was really rude. And like, we're in the car, and she gets out of the car, and the door's kind of open, and she was like, hey, do you want to like maybe come up and like watch some TV and just hang out?
no.
I reached over, grabbed the door, and said, I'm all set up. Good night. And shut the door on her.
Eject
I
that Cedo, cuz.
I opened my phone before she even walked away and had Tinder open. And then I super liked her.
And then saw this.
I super liked her that
Okay.
moment. And then she messaged me the next day.
Okay.
And here we are 6 years later.
So how is your piece of shit placard on back order, or
I'm a terrible. I never said I was a good person. Everyone that's in this chat and are in the freaking Discord and that listens to us always message me, you're such a good person. I am not. And I have
Hold on. Now, the difference between being a good person and a nice person. You are still a good man. I love you to death. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're nice.
I am not a good person. I do not claim to be. I do not try to be. I am what I am, Popeye style. I know I am a flaming piece of shit. And I understand why our shows have not taken off. This is true karma because I'm just a dick and I am okay with it.
Okay, I'm sorry. There's plenty of famous people who are complete and utter
I broke
jacks.
up with a chick on her birthday when I was supposed to take her to her surprise party via text message so I could sleep with her coworker. I am not a good person.
Jesus Christ.
I still love you, but
Now you know what I struggle with. Now you see, you're getting just a glimpse of what the real Zog is
this
like.
is why I'm gonna die alone. Because shit.
Yeah, you just have to find out.
Because
That
of
gets the
people like me.
wife.
Because of people
then-
like me, I ruin shit for people like me.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
not a
Lord.
good person.
I honest to God, because I've been trying to think this whole time, I honest to God don't have like a bad date story that was so bad that it comes with. None of my dates have ever been bad. They've all been lovely young ladies, even though it didn't work.
Honestly, I can't even think of like I've had some odd dates,
Yeah. Odd, yeah.
but I haven't had any like bad dates.
Mhm.
But the weirdest
Didn't you have a date in a jail?
well, yeah,
Right
I mean
after lockup?
that was 6 months of my life for a while because I was a prison wife. The first like situationship I got into after my divorce, he went to prison on my birthday. And then I proceeded to date him for 6 months while he was in jail. And then when he got out of jail, we were a thing until I left for Germany. And then he broke up with me while I was in Germany. And then I came home and he tried to do some fuckboy shit. And I basically ghosted him out of nowhere. And then right before I met Zaga, he was on strike number 2. And then he fucked that up.
Hmm.
So then I met Zog.
Yes, I am all the benefits of dating a criminal without the history of being a criminal.
Well,
You're all the benefits of dating a criminal, but with good credit score.
listen, it was
No, I do not have a good credit score.
Oh.
I was looking for-
no, he has a decent one.
Nowadays, I do, but back then, I definitely did not.
But also, when I was dating this guy in the prison, it was really awkward because before I had met this kid that was in jail, I had fucked one of the COs that was at that prison. And
Oh.
guess who was always there every time?
Of course.
Guess who got made fun of every time?
Mhm.
But it's okay because he had a very small wiener. And every time he tried to make fun of me, I just kind of gave him a look. And then he shut up.
I know about you.
I know, bitch. The only reason I went to your house that night was because of your dog. A lot of men got me into their houses because of their dogs. I'm not gonna lie.
She could have been
Mm.
trafficked so easily.
So easily.
I mean, there are reasons I have the history I have.
Hello, pretty lady. I have dogs. Meanwhile, she's like, show me the dog, and then maybe I'll get in the van. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, usually I'm like, show me a picture of the dog. All right, we'll go to your house, but I'm driving my own car. All right, bring the dog to the door. Where is it? Oh, okay.
Where the dog at?
Okay, so for the last fan thing here, and I wanted to pick this because this is going to be the one that's going to be. We got to end NFA Network on ridiculousness.
Mm.
I was
We don't
originally-
have Chanel West Coast to annoyingly laugh.
I know, luckily. Now, I was going to save this for an entire episode, but we're going to have fun with this now. We're going to do improv.
Oh God.
And this was requested specifically for you, Nick,
Me?
and for you, Copper.
Oh God.
And essentially, what we're going to do, to sum it up, is Paramedic D&D. And I am your dungeon master.
I both love and hate this idea
So-
so much.
I'm going to read this verbatim.
Oh God.
It'd be different content, but as a paramedic and firefighter, I'm biased. Make Nick the damsel in distress and Copper, and make them have to create his action plan, and make Copper have to create his action plan to save him. But Zaga throws in obstacles to the story, like first responder, Dungeons and Dragons.
What's the mechanism of injury or nature of illness?
Oh, we'll let Nick decide. What's
Nick,
happening?
go with trauma. I love trauma. I fucking hate illness. Just do trauma. Not
Could
the
be a fire.
emotional kind. The
You could
physical
be in
kind.
you could be in a fiery building.
Or he's just stuck in a tower and you have to fight through a dragon.
No, I need to. We're gonna do this. We have to be. Is realism is what we're looking for here.
Oh, we want realism.
Yes,
We want realism.
Fine.
but I am going to be throwing obstacles along the way, and you're gonna walk us through your what you would do in those scenarios.
You realize I'm not paramedic, right? I'm just an EMT. I don't have my paramedic.
Yeah, but they're basically the same.
You're
I-
Captain fucking America.
Captain
no-
E.
I will tell you right now, I do not have America's ass. I will tell you
No.
right now.
No, he's got America's dick.
All right. Stay on track, guys.
So, Nick, what's the situation you're in right now? Because you don't want to get my hands.
No, I do not. It's a horrible time. Oh, okay. So we're gonna keep it realism. Copper is an EMT. We want to keep that in.
And don't you like fire stuff too?
He is
Yeah, fire EMT.
Oh, okay, perfect. Don't forget fire.
fire.
Okay.
Um,
For all the firefighters out there, I'm pre-academy. I'm a paid on-call guy, so there's plenty I do not know. Try to
okay.
get this as best I can. However,
He's just a bit.
For the firemen out there, just realize none of this is going to actually be feasible in any sense. He's not saving Nick in this story.
Oh, fuck.
Hey.
This is a suicide
you.
mission. And go.
Okay, so we're gonna tap into, like I said, the EMT firefighter, and we're gonna throw a little curveball. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of a Copper's book talk scenarios. The town is a very small town.
Mm-hmm.
My house is out in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
There ends up being a small forest fire. I'm stuck in a burning ring of fire. The fire is coming closer to my home.
Burning ring of fire. What's on fire? A ring of.
The fucking woods.
Okay. Why did you run into the woods, you stupid fuck?
I have a
surrounding-
house there.
That's
It's a cottage. My cottage is
Surrounding
there.
his home.
Okay,
There's
so
a home, and then fire started around. his
okay,
home.
I thought you were saying like you were just standing out in the middle.
no,
of the ring of fire. Around
No,
you.
my house, my home is in the middle of the woods.
Not on fire yet.
Not on fire yet, but the ring of fire, there's been a forest fire. I am stuck in said woods in my cottage, and I don't see a way out because I am but a feeble lad,
And a damsel in distress.
a damsel in distress.
So what would be your first course of action here?
Well, my first course of action is I don't know how they do things out in the wildland, woodland side. Going up the driveway is probably going to have at least a path enough for the truck to get through. So first thing is that we're going to go to the truck. Chances are, because you live in the middle of the woods like an asshole, I don't have a hydrant that's going to be hooked up anywhere close. So we're going to have whatever water pressure that we get on the truck. So
I have a well.
you have a okay. So we're going to have to sump that shit.
Am I allowed to make suggestions as Copper's making this plan? Because I am also EMT certified.
Yes, dear.
No.
Yes, please help. Let her help.
The dungeon master has spoken.
Well, now you have a problem. You have a flat tire.
I have a flat tire. Wait, at the station?
You get a flat tire on the way to the fire.
How far out?
30 miles.
12 miles.
Okay.
Next fuck. Sorry, homie. Call mutual aid. Like,
Okay, we'll make it easier.
Phone lines are down.
He's in an abandoned building. He's an ex-crackhead. There's a fire in the building. You hear the wails of the crack. What are you doing?
What?
He's
You hear the
crackhead's
whales
wailing.
crack?
Yes, the crackhead's wailing in pain because he's going through withdrawals and his house is on fire.
I got
What are you doing?
Is he in his house or an abandoned building? Which one is he?
The abandoned building's his house. He's homeless. Come on now.
Is it a multi-story? Is it a single story, two-story? What am I looking at?
3 floors.
3 floors? All right. Can I see him from anywhere outside? Has he
No.
trying to? No? All right.
Just here.
Okay.
Straight
Well,
crackhead.
okay. Well, as an external firefighter, I ain't doing shit because I'm going to be outside tagging a hydrant while the other,
Fuck me, right?
blame the department, bro. Let's say in some hypothetical.
Copper ruined this whole thing.
All right, fine. In a magical universe in which
What are you guys doing
it's
about
the
this?
Hallmark Channel and the rules don't apply and the points don't matter, I run in, roll for perception as if I can tell where he is in the abandoned building / house / crack house.
You hear him upwards.
I hear him upwards. All right. I'm going to make my way up the stairs. How engulfed is the building?
Pretty bad.
Okay. Meanwhile, I'm all in SCBA. Are the actual stairs that I'm using to get up, are they on fire?
No.
Okay, cool. Make my way up to the second floor. Forcible entry on the door. Get inside.
But
Correct.
wait, there's a cracking in the ceiling. Another crackhead falls in front of you.
Another crackhead falls in front of me. Okay.
That was Tommy.
Now,
Correct.
that crackhead is on crack currently and is clawing at you like a cat.
And is clawing at me like a cat. Cool. I'm in bunker
He
gear.
is
so
also naked.
he is also naked. That's going to really suck for him. I'm going to pick him up, look at my partner behind me, and be like, take care of that. Throw him to my partner. He's going to throw that to the next guy, and they're going to get him out the house, and I'm going to continue to check the second floor. Next question.
Okay. Popcorn begins popping at an alarming rate, but you don't know it's popcorn. You just hear popping. Nick refuses to go unless he gets his treat. How do you figure out this situation?
Okay, since I've already broken so many things about NFPA, and I'm probably going to get kicked off the department anyway, I'm going to tell him, all right, sir, now, and I'm going to fucking grab him, throw him over my shoulder, and be like, let's go, and work
and I'm going to kick and scream.
I'm like, that's totally fine. Good for you.
Before you grab him, Nick is actually a Saw replicator and has tricked Copper into playing his game. Copper falls through the floorboards. It's a needle pit. One needle holds the cure. Also, there's still a crackhead to deal with in the building.
Oh, crackhead number 1.
Crackhead number 3.
There's a third crackhead? Is he in the
It's a big building. It's a big building.
It's a 3-story house. There's 3 floors.
How deep is the pit? And also the cure to what?
I don't know. The Cure.
The Cure.
The cure.
The band?
To what? Stupidity? Because that seems to be what needs to be the cure right now.
And
Listen, it's a 3-story building. There's a whole bunch of crackheads because I have formed a community inside this building.
Okay.
And Windsor said to throw this in, have his pass alarm go off, but instead of the alarm sound. It's something, I don't know what that means.
No, I know what the pass alarm is, but instead of so it's not the pass alarm, it's not that.
I have no idea what that means.
That's the alarm that goes off on our kit if we don't move for a long enough time. So the idea is that if a firefighter goes down and they're not moving, if that thing doesn't sense motion, that's why you'll see a lot of firefighters if they're outside the scene and all of a sudden they just go like this. And then it starts shaking. It's because they're shaking the sensor to have it detect movement so that it doesn't start beeping for no reason. I don't know, how deep is the pit?
12 foot.
Okay. I'm going to call Mayday, Mayday, Mayday over the freaking radio.
You can't. He's a Saw replicator. Radio blockers.
Okay. I'm going to yell Mayday, Mayday, Mayday at the top of my freaking lungs.
Yeah, but I got Creed playing in the background.
No, he has the Cure playing in the background.
I'm going to call Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Even if I find...
Your course of action is just to start screaming.
Well, no. Hold on. Because here's the thing. Because he said that only one of the needles holds the cure. That's nice, Rhonda. The cure ain't going to do shit for me getting out the pit.
Who's Rhonda?
That's a reference.
Is Rhonda in the room right now?
Do you see Rhonda right now?
You see Rhonda. Blink twice if you're in trouble.
Are the dogs fucking barking?
Yes.
I don't know,
Anyway, I'm just going to yell Mayday. I'm going to continue to call Mayday over comms anyway. It's 8 feet deep, so even if I find the cure to what, I have no idea, but it ain't going to get me out of the pit. So I'm going to call Nick a bitch, hoping that he pops his head over the side.
Nick blows a pile of cocaine into your face.
I'm under SCBA, so I'm good.
Well, you had to rip it off when you fell into the pit of needles.
To yell.
I fall into a pit of needles. I'm not removing the giant protective thing on my face.
You know, Copper, you want to know why you're vanilla? Is because you cannot role play for shit.
I can role play real well. I just role play so good that I have no time.
This is why you're single.
Oh, this is why I'm single.
Well, if I was the maid, if I was the maid, I wouldn't be able to have sex with you. I have to finish my job and clean the house and make sure that the floors are mopped and dusting all the shelves.
Would you like me to fluff your pillow? No, I'm all set. Thank you.
All right, boys. We got to wrap this up.
Lord.
Yes, we
It
do.
is late.
Okay.
How anticlimactic.
Yeah, you ruined this. This was all your fault.
I didn't even come.
If not,
I know.
I've been told that. And that's why I'm single.
Oh, God. Okay, well, that is the official last episode of the NFA Network, where it's just pure chaos and nothing makes actual sense, which is why we weren't famous at all. People look-
where the rules don't matter and the points don't add up.
They don't.
But we
Exactly.
still have fun.
It's just a bunch of bullshit.
Now,
It's just a bunch of bullshit.
next week, like I said, we're going to still do the honeymoon episode because we promised that to you guys. But
We did.
we wanted to break the news to you guys and tell you what was going on. So look for Adulthood Pending. It is going to be coming soon. Aiming for the first Friday on May 2nd. That's what we're planning for.
Damn,
A
almost
May
May 4th.
2nd episode.
Can we do this
Ooh.
for Cinco de Mayo?
We will be recording on Cinco de Mayo.
But what about May the 4th? Be with you.
We could also do that as well.
That is a religious holiday, and we are going to allow people to observe that. And
I'll do an
accommodate.
entire episode in my Stormtrooper helmet.
I have a lightsaber.
I have a Ray
I
costume.
should come over and bring the lightsabers.
Will you even still be around?
Wait, May
That's
4th?
in May. Well, we're going to record the episode before that.
That's true.
It's going to be the first episode of the show. We're not going to be that crazy.
True.
But yes, so keep a lookout. Adulthood Pending. It is going to be dropping in May. That's what the show is going to be. Not giving any other spoilers. Besides that, you will see everything as we release it. I will probably have this all ready to go come next week with a page and everything ready to start making everything. So if you find the page and you think it's us, drop a follow, because like all our other social media platforms, I just follow a single random celebrity. I think I'm following JoJo Manuel. I was following John Cena for a minute, Taylor Swift, Adam Savage from Mythbusters. Yeah. And I'm just going to follow the new rules. I'm going to follow a millennial from like our idols from our millennial years.
It'll change weekly.
Monthly, maybe, most likely. I'm going to forget. But that's all I got. That's it. No more NFA.
This has
it.
been
It's over.
absolutely fun for me.
Go home.
For all of y'all who showed up here of your own accord, showed up because of me, and fell in love with all of these people whom I love so much. Thank you. And to everyone who showed up for just me and doesn't watch all their other episodes, you.
I like
But
how I
no,
whispered
seriously.
that part.
What's up?
I like how I whispered that part. No. I'm gonna say it my whole chest. Fuck you. We're funny too.
Yes. But I'm looking forward to it. I obviously I won't give everything away. The whole meeting that we had about this, I'm like,
I had a
No.
27 slide PowerPoint.
no, he did. And when he said that he has a PowerPoint, the boy got a PowerPoint. Like
Point was powered.
the point was powered and it hit home, and it's gonna be sick. Like
It's gonna be
I'm
good.
stoked.
We think it's gonna be. We all think it's gonna be something pretty fucking cool.
I ain't even gonna be here.
You'll be in the first like.
No, I'll be on the first one, but for like a lot of its infancy, I won't be here yet.
Yeah,
Which actually makes sense. Perfect uncle thing. I'm not going to be here when the baby is born. I'm going to show up later when it's a year old and still be the cool guy.
exactly.
Checks out.
Hopefully by then you're not the only famous one.
There you
Planned here.
go. There you go.
We got a lot of things planned for it, guys.
Mhm.
Stuff that you're gonna look. There's actually be something to look forward to every single week, and you're gonna know, know to kind of what to be.
It'll
excited.
make sense.
Everything will make sense. We're going to try to tackle our ADHD one episode at a time,
Unmedicated.
unmedicated,
Some of us.
highly caffeinated.
Sure.
True. All right, guys, say your goodbyes.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Love you.
Auf Wiedersehen.
And for one
Hello.
final time.
Come on, Nick. I thought you were.
No. So long.
Farewell, adieu, my friend. So long, farewell, until the very end.
Oh, okay. That was terrible. You guys deserve that.
Closing.
It kind of fits in with what we've done.
And the final episode of the NFA Network, it's only right. I just want to say, I love y'all. I thank y'all so much for watching, and make sure you watch these guys when I'm not around, because they're funny guys and we love them. Do what Jesus does.
What he said.
This is Cowboy Jesus.
And you know what, Nick? It's so sad because you had just assume the identity of NFA Jesus.
I did.
Yeah, you said that
Yeah.
last week. You said, I'm NFA Jesus.
I'm so lost.
Last week,
Yeah.
That ain't going to
said
get any better.
on the episode and said, you were NFA Jesus.
Oh, hold on. You going to give me shit about not remembering something from your episode and you can't even remember shit that happened on your episode?
He's an alcoholic.
I do have notes. I was anticipating your comment, Copper, just so we know. And right here it says you can fuck off.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to the final episode of the NFA Network. If you want to see the honeymoon episode, that is going to drop next week. It's going to be about 20 minutes, not a whole lot there. But this is the official send-off episode. We love y'all. We thank y'all for the support on this show. Please drop a follow on the new show. You'll see that in the next couple of weeks. Keep a lookout for it. We are on to do some big things. We love y'all. I thank y'all. The Discord will stay forever. I'm going to change the name. That's not changing, but y'all can at least enjoy the Discord still. Until then, we will see y'all in May.
Peace.